Hey, what's up everyone? It is BrickLover18 here, and today I am back in New York City in the Flatiron District to give you a tour of the Flatiron District Lego store. This is a very awesome store here in New York City, so let's go check it out. This is the view of the store right as you walk into the Flatiron District. You'll notice right off the bat that it is a pretty incredible store with lots of great builds. However, it's nothing like the 5th Avenue Lego store because it's not a flagship store, so it's more in line with the rest of the Lego stores around the world, but just on the next level because it is New York City. Right at the front two windows, they have this incredible build of the torch from the Statue of Liberty. We've got a minifigure sitting beside it, and as you can see, the top where the flame is even lights up. They've also got this incredible build of the Lego logo right in the center of the store on one of the columns, which I absolutely love because it's made out of Lego bricks. And then around the store you'll see that there are a bunch of different sets, obviously for sale. This one's much less about the experience and much more about the actual sale of the Lego product itself. The shelves were fully stocked here, and they had pretty much any Lego set you could ever want. Had lots of these kiosks around the store with the newest and greatest sets, including this one with all of the Chinese New Year's Lego sets. Also had one of the best Lego pick-a-brick walls that I've seen in a very long time, so if you haven't checked out my haul video to see which parts I got, definitely go do that, but it was incredible to see all the parts they had on this wall. Above all the shelves of this Lego store was basically a history lesson of New York City. Starting out here in the 1700s, they have dioramas of what was happening in the United States and New York City during that time period. All of these different pieces are made completely out of Lego, including the backgrounds as well. They're not prints, they are Lego mosaics. So it was pretty incredible to see all of these, and I'm sure many of you will actually have a little bit more of a better understanding of what's going on in the scenes because, of course, you are Americans. I thought all of these were incredibly cool, and I loved walking around and looking at all of them, and it just made it even better that the back part of the mosaic was also Lego bricks. Here again is just an overview of the entire Lego store. I loved how big it is, and I love how much they had really going on in this store, even though it wasn't a flagship. Speaking of history, they had this really cool plaque inside the store outlining all of the history and the past about what was at this site here before the Lego store came. Throughout the Lego store as well, they also had the Lego Sea Monster. Unlike Disney where the sea monster's in the lake, this one was coming out from the different areas of the wall. It was integrated into the store to make it look like it was wrapping around the outside, so it was really cool to try and find all the different parts of the sea monster around. Here's just another look of all the products and Lego sets that they obviously had for sale. I love the different layout of this Lego store and how it's not just one regular rectangle, which is pretty neat. Of course, they've also got the Build a Minifigure section. They were out of the plastic sleeves that they go in, but you could still build your Lego minifigures from all the different parts included. They had a great selection of Creator Expert sets, and they had this really cool brick-built minifigure ready to blow something up. This Lego store also had one of the Lego personalized mosaics makers. However, I chose not to make my mosaic here and instead waited to do it at the 5th Avenue flagship Lego store, which you would have seen in my previous videos. This Lego store also had a bunch of builds in the window, including this build of the Flatiron District, as well as a display of current Lego sets, the Lego Titanic, and a couple other of the newer Lego Idea sets, and these really cool Lego mosaics, including the big Statue of Liberty statue. It was almost like the display windows were missing a few things, but they were still pretty cool in the long run. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my channel today to watch the tour of the New York City Flatiron District Lego store. I had such a fun time at this Lego store, so if you enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and check out all the other videos I made from my trip to New York City.